I think the biggest misconception about someone who's HIV positive is that they're dirty or that they did something wrong to become HIV positive.
There are many, but I think one of the biggest ones is that the person is promiscuous. The person may not care about their protecting themselves. They were reckless, which is not the case oftentimes.
The biggest misconception about someone who's HIV positive is that they're irresponsible and they brought this upon themselves. And
the conversation of status, I think, should always happen before you have sex. The responsibility of who brings it up is individual. You have to, I would ask that question even if the person didn't offer, because I'm taking care of myself and I care about myself. So I'm not gonna leave my status in someone else's hands, which is essentially what you're doing. If you don't ask and they don't tell, then you're saying, oh, here you go. I can just leave it open and we'll see what happens. So I think it comes down to each individual person to know what's happening, or to at least give it an effort to know what's happening.
I'm a proponent that I am responsible for bringing up HIV status. Everyone is, and so I'm not shy about bringing up status.
When you're dating someone, or if you're about to have sex with someone, it's everyone's responsibility to talk about safer sex, to talk about the condom, to talk about what your options and risk level is. It's everyone's responsibility. And I'm speaking in general context of two consensual, mature adults. It is everyone's responsibility.
I were to be a positive, if my status was positive, I don't know how I'd feel. I think that in my head, I would be like, oh, well, I know so much about it, and it's not a death sentence, and you say all those things, but actually having it is quite different. So I wouldn't be able to answer that.
If I was to have the opposite HIV status today, I would feel a little scared. I know it's a manageable disease, and there are things we can take to, keep ourselves strong and healthy for a long time, but it is not something that I'd want to deal with among all the other things I already have to deal with. And I'm trying to not contract HIV.
HIV status is super important to me personally because I'd rather not be fearful of my immune system being weakened. I'd rather not be on, have to be on drugs. Yeah.
It's paramount. You have to know your status, and you have to know the status of who you're with.
As an HIV positive person, the advice I would have given my HIV negative self was to just be more aware, be more conscious of the sex that I was having, and I mean, it was a learning experience, so to just know myself a little more.
The only thing I like to say is I'm glad that this project is being done, and for anyone who says to me or has said to me, why are you doing this? Are you nervous about putting your life on camera? I would say, I thought about it, but every time I've put myself out there, good things have happened, and I'm happy to take part in this if it means that someone else out there is going to gain something positive from it. And I encourage everybody to share their status, share their experiences, and be there for each other.